Thank you, Nuskin, for being a wonderful, wonderful business partner that one cannot, you cannot ask for a better one. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, so I want to also take this opportunity to thank my upline, my mentor, my leader. I want to thank my team. Okay, thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being awesome. Okay, and I want to thank, I actually want to thank some of our sidelines who we actually work together. I want to thank you, you know who you are. And I also want to thank upline leaders who have always been so encouraging, has been an inspiration. You also know who you are. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so, and of course, I need to thank my family. Okay, my parents who has been supportive. Okay, my husband and my kids who are here tonight. Okay, thank them for their love and for their walk with me in this Nuskin journey. Okay, so thank you very much. I love you all. Okay, so well, I want to thank Nuskin for actually entrusting me tonight with entrust me to actually share with you the Nuskin product and business opportunity. I'm actually surprised that so many of you actually still stayed on after. So it's already 11 o'clock now, right? So I think the best way to actually share the Nuskin opportunity is actually to share my story. Okay, so to start off with, okay, I'm actually a very introverted person. So if you're new today and you're the first time here, my very first time to Nuskin, I was very skeptical, I was resistant, I was reluctant, but I came and I stayed. Okay. So when I was a child, okay, when I was small, I'm very much an art person. So I used to love to read, and I love to paint, I loved art. And I used to attend and I joined a lot of art competitions, storytelling competition. I would present my school for all these competitions. So naturally, I thought that I would grow up to become an artist or a designer, somewhere along that line. Okay, but that didn't happen. Okay, I actually, instead of that, I got a scholarship to study pharmacy in New Zealand, and I became a pharmacist. So, and I would think that, after having graduated as a pharmacist, I would continue on in that journey and become a pharmacist for the rest of my life. And that didn't happen as well, because I met someone very important in New Zealand, and this person eventually became my husband and the love of my life, and he got me into this place called Nuskin. Okay, so here I am. Okay. So we actually got introduced to the Nuskin business by a total stranger who walked up to my husband in a food court in Kuala Lumpur in Lot 10. And the person, my sponsor, actually talked to him about Nuskin. So at that point of time, I was a very skeptical person, and I would shun anything that I deem unprofessional, and obviously direct selling was one of them. Okay? So, but I went to that first meeting anyway because I was curious. So you may be thinking, right, what did my upline say that was so powerful that got me into this platform, right? Okay. Well, actually, I had no idea what he was saying because he was talking in Mandarin and I couldn't understand very much Mandarin back then. But what I knew was this man traveled all the way from Taiwan. He was a teacher and he didn't speak a word of English, and here he was talking to us about some innovative Nuskin product and the business opportunity behind. Okay, so I thought back then that network marketing or direct selling was for people who didn't have better things to do. Okay, so I was very curious. So that is how I actually sort of open up. So if you ask me what really got me in here, well, Nuskin came at a time that I really needed a change. Not because I didn't like what I was doing, not because I was unhappy, or not because I was looking for a business opportunity. I wasn't even looking for one. I just felt that I needed a change. Okay? I felt that I've worked 7 years as a pharmacist, and I felt that life was a little bit monotonous. And I felt that every day was a routine, every week was a routine. Now, how many of you sometimes feel that as well? You do, right? Okay, so what happened was, I felt that I wanted a change, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. But obviously, direct selling wouldn't be in the list of things that I wanted to do, right? I think most of us wouldn't have that in our list of things that we wanted to do. Okay, so what actually made me make that decision? I don't really remember. Probably a little push from my husband, and also because deep down I had that desire to change. And so I came and we started the business many years back. That's me there, okay, in the early days, doing demo on someone's face. Okay, so in the early days when we started the business, we started it in a very physical way. Okay, so very physical up till the pandemic, when the pandemic came. Now, even prior to the pandemic, Nuskin was talking a lot about the gig economy, about social commerce, and then we were hearing a lot of success stories from the UK, from the US, about leaders who were actually doing the business on social media. But me, being a Gen Z leader, being a digital nomad who wasn't born into the digital world, even though we knew that we had to change, it probably wasn't easy to change. So we carried on, okay, the way we were doing things, okay, changing very slowly until the pandemic came along. So when the pandemic came, everything changed. The entire world changed. And that change actually, well, everyone knew that, you know, that will be the direction that we should be going. In every industry, everyone knew it. But most people find it very hard to change. But in the 2 to 3 years, what happened was that a lot of things changed so much. Everyone, whether you like it or you don't, whether by force or by choice, we had to embrace digitalization. And with that, things started to change. And the change became permanent. Like today, a lot of us sitting here, right? Even our parents know how to do online shopping, correct now? But that was not possible like 2 or 3 years back. Okay? So that change became permanent. And today we know that, you know, we spend so much more time on our phone. Now this is a research that we found that says that on average we spend about 3 hours on our phone. But let's be honest with ourselves. How many of you here spend more than 3 hours today on your phone? Can you put up your hands? See, the statistic is not correct. Okay, so we actually spend a lot more hours on our phone, and that is probably increasing. Okay, so with that change, okay, the world starts to change as well. Okay, so certain trends start to rise, okay, such as gig economy, which was already rising, okay, social commerce, which was already rising. But with that pandemic, in that 2 to 3 years, people start to have bigger desire to have freedom. Okay, so they don't want to work for people anymore. They want to work for themselves, to have flexibility, autonomy, and they want to have to work on their phone, and that's why the rise in social commerce. Okay, and consumers are becoming more and more aware of the goods and the products that they are buying, especially in the wellness industry. People are becoming more and more aware of their health. Now, personalization is something that is on the rise. Okay, I actually read a report by McKinsey just like a few weeks back that actually says that 72% of consumers actually desire some sort of personalization in the products or the services that are offered to them. So, when we talk about building a career or a business, whether you're young, whether you're old, okay, we all want flexibility and autonomy. Used to be the younger generation who wants it, but now everybody wants it. Most of us don't mind working hard, but when we work hard, we want to have the flexibility and the choice to be able to choose what we want to do with the people that we want to do with and at the times that we want to do. Okay? And we don't just want to earn money as well. We want to earn money and be able to add value to the lives of people we love and the people around us and to our own lives. So meaning we want to earn money, we want to have flexibility, we want to have autonomy, and we want to have value. Is that easy to find? Well, you can actually find it right here. Okay? So where is the opportunity? When we talk about a business opportunity, a product and business opportunity, right, it's actually right here, okay, on your hand, in your smartphone. Okay? Now, so a lot of people will be saying, but Hilda, I don't have experience, I've never done it before, I don't know how to do it, I don't have the expertise to do it. Yeah, this is where Empower Me comes in. Now, Empower Me is an integrated digital ecosystem that will help to attract, connect, and nurture your customer and your team. So it's actually designed to empower you, to empower your customers, empower your team, and empower your business. Okay, so how does it work? Okay, it's actually very simple. Let's say we talk about Vera. Okay, this is an app where when one of your friends wants to actually find out more about skincare, all you need to do is to send them a link and get them to get on it. So when they get on it, right, they'll be given a personalized skin assessment, and then they'll be given a personalized product recommendation. Okay, and when they buy a product such as LumiSpa.io, they start using their skincare and link that to their Vera, and here they have a personalized skincare regimen. Okay, so I'm not going to go in details into products today because I think you have heard a lot just now and you've seen the testimonial. But what I want to say is, when you're working with a company like Nuskin that gives you innovative products that is world #1, okay, not just 1 year. Just now, I think our Megan said 5 years, right, when it comes to beauty devices. Now, it's hard to become #1, right? But it's even harder to stay #1. And we stayed #1 for 5 years. Okay, so not just that, okay, TR90, we became #1, not just in Malaysia, but in Singapore. And we didn't just become #1 for 1 year, but we have become #1 continuously for 5 to 6 years. And we probably will continue to be #1. So we are working with a company that comes up with product like Age Lock Reset. Now, have you seen any other product like Age Lock Reset in the market? No, right? Okay, so this is actually one of my favorite products. So when you have a company that comes up with innovative products like that and continues to innovate without stopping, okay, you know that this business is a business that you can have a look at. Okay, so I call it a modern day business opportunity that gives you an integrated digital platform, okay, with innovative products that meet the needs of the modern society. This is what the business is all about. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to share the product with your phone, okay, and you build a business by expanding your business, and you have over 50 countries to expand it to. So you expand the business by sharing the product and building leaders, and by attracting and inviting people, like-minded people like yourself to be part of your team. I really like the Nuskin statement, and Nuskin mission statement. It says that our mission is to be a global force for good by empowering people to improve lives with innovative products, rewarding opportunities, and an enriching culture. So in other words, to do well in this business, you need to be a force for good. You need to empower people. Now, doesn't that make the business a lot more meaningful? So I just want to share with you, what Nuskin has given me in my years in Nuskin, and I hope to be able to share with you values that is beyond what money can buy. Okay? Now, to be a force for good, I think in today's world, a lot of people want to be a force for good. We want to be able to make a difference in the world, right? But me alone, one person alone, what difference can we make? We can make small differences, but together, when we work together, okay, we can make a very big difference. Now, I feel very honored to be a board member, to be invited as a board member in the Southeast Asia Children's Heart Fund Board. And over the years, right, every time when I meet up with parents, okay, of children, these are some pictures of children that we have held, okay, it really touches my heart. Okay, Nuskin, how should I put it? Nuskin has given me an opportunity to do good in a very big way that me alone will not be able to do. We have helped 14,000 children throughout Southeast Asia with congenital heart disease. Nuskin has also given me an opportunity to be a better version of myself. Now, if you are new today, right, okay, don't worry. You don't have to be a platform speaker. You don't even have to be an extrovert. People who know me know that I'm an introvert. You don't need to you don't have to be a born leader. You don't have to have a lot of network. All you need to do is to be willing to learn, willing to put in the hard work, and the platform will naturally nurture you to become a leader. Okay, so what I really like about this platform is that I can be a better version of myself without changing into a different person. I can be a better version of myself by being who I am, the way I am, without having to be someone else. Okay, so, and you know, when we build a business, right, in any business that we build, be it in direct selling or any other industry, okay, when you want to do well in your business, what you need is a good team. Okay, in this business, okay, I can't show you everyone on my team, but I just want to use one picture of just 5 people to show you the power of this platform. Now we have Livia here, who was a business owner, and then Kenny was an engineer, a senior manager in an MNC, and then we have Mo, who was an account manager in the travel industry. And then we have Jacqueline, who was a banker, a very good banker, and myself, who is a pharmacist. Now, we are 5 total strangers who would not have met and would not have crossed paths if it was not for this platform. And now, in this platform, we work together, we leverage on each other, build our own business by sharing the product, by building leaders, and by working as a team. We earn in this platform what we call leveraged income, meaning the income that we earn here is not through the effort of one person alone, but through the collective effort of a lot of people on the team. Okay, so now we work together as business partners. Okay, we are not just business partners, we are great friends. Okay? And we actually work as a team, we travel as a team. Now you saw the Moscow and the Melbourne trip just now, right? Now I can't show you everything, all the trips that I've been through with Nuskin, but I just want to show you a few photos, okay? And we travel as a team, and Nuskin has brought us to many places, okay? And you can do that too when you hit the incentive trips. So this is one of my favorite places, actually in Belgium, Ghent in Belgium. And then we have several other places there. That's Osaka, Tokyo, and then that was Brisbane. We actually, from Gold Coast, we went to Brisbane, Istanbul. And that picture in the middle is one of my favorite, that's Stonehenge. You know, when I was a kid, I used to read, and I read a lot. Okay? So I was always fascinated by Stonehenge, how the stones get there. And Nuskin brought me there. And this is another one of my favorite. There's Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy, France. If you've watched Tango, the cartoon, okay, well, that castle in Tango was actually inspired by Mont Saint-Michel. So, this year, okay, what Nuskin has given me is time flexibility to do the things that I like to do with the people that I like to be with. Okay, and family is my most important reason why I'm working hard in this business. Now, I've got pictures there of my kids who are actually all taller than me now. Okay, and you'll be wondering why I have their backside on you. Okay, because I promised them I wouldn't show their faces on screen. Okay, so that's why you only get to see their backside. Okay, and so time flexibility is one very important thing for me. Okay? And last but not least, I want to end this presentation with a story about a cardboard rabbit. Okay, now when my son was in the primary school, well, he's very tall now, he's a lot older now, but when he was in primary school, he came back one day with a cardboard, and he said that he had a project to do a cardboard rabbit, and that was his project, to do a cardboard rabbit. So what he did was, he took that cardboard, he tore them up into small pieces, he soaked them in water, and then he made them into little lumps, and he put them out to dry for 2 days, brought them back in, glued them together, and he had a cardboard rabbit. So he brought this cardboard rabbit back to school, and obviously this cardboard rabbit stood out among all the other cardboard rabbits because all the rest of the kids actually drew the cardboard rabbit and cut it out, right? Okay. So what I really want to say is, you know, I tell people that Nuskin add colors to my life. Nuskin has added colors to my life, not because I'm a platform speaker, not because I have got a very big network, not because I'm a natural born leader, no. Nuskin added colors to my life because I allowed it to. Now, I decided that I wanted a different cardboard rabbit. I didn't want a cardboard rabbit that was the norm. And when I made that decision to come in, it was actually a leap of faith. So I want to end with one sentence here. One day, or day one. Okay, I'm sure, you know, having been here, you know, sitting so many hours here, looking at people coming up on stage, you got inspired. Some of you at least will get inspired. So now, it's the decision, whether it's today you're going to start, or one day you're going to start. Okay, so if it's today, congratulations and welcome on board. If it's one day, then ask yourself again, 5 years from now, will it still be one day? Okay, so I hope that my sharing today will be able to inspire at least some of you to make that day one decision. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Hilda, for your inspiring story. And can we have everyone put your hands together again for Hilda?